Yeah, it's that time again. I'm not sure how the day is going to be, but it's super early now and there's a possibility it could last for a really long time. It's usually how it is. But when I left the house, I just read about this Parrot Bebop 2. And what caught my attention is that 1 hour of flight time. I was like, 1 hour of flight time? What? How did they make this much leap towards everything else? But from what I gathered briefly, it was 2 batteries, but I'll read a bit more about it later. Actually, it feels like it stopped raining already. All right, that's better. Don't need to use the umbrella, I guess. You guys were saying stay well away from the Wakera. It's crap. Is it? I've never used any other drones before. I've only read this one a bit and it said essentially is there something wrong with the software? I don't know about the hardware, like how it actually is in practicality. Again, it just makes me think when you're new to the market for drones and stuff like that, I'm sure most people would go for name brand. But again, with that customer service with DJI so far, you just can't explain that was for such a big company. I don't know, in my opinion, I still think it's anyone's game, like in terms of the drone market and all the competition. I still think it's pretty new still. Because I would say for most average people right now, average, not people like us that actually read about drones, you say DJI, they still would probably say, what the heck is that? So I still think every company in general still has kind of a similar type of opportunity in terms of things like market share.
09 train to Production Way University.
I'll look at that footage later, but that looked like lightning to me when I was walking across that street. And a comment from a fellow Vancouver pilot. You were saying you fly FPVs, you make your own drones, and DJI was your first fancy photographer drone, so to speak, and you want my opinion of the care refresh, or if there's actually like a better way to handle the warranty in Vancouver. I think that was kind of funny because anyone who's been following my saga so far, you can see how DJI support's been treating me so far. Really horrible in my opinion, with the way they handle the situation, the communication. For actual authorized repair centers, to my knowledge, there's only about 2 of them in the BC area. One of them is listed on the DJI site, it's called Vision Up Canada, and the other one's called Canadrones. I've never tried any of them because, to my knowledge, I thought I had the warranty still for the product, and I sent it back to the DJI, but yeah, it's almost like they're holding it in ransom right now. The other one that was mentioned through the channel was called, what was it here? Multirotor Heli. I'm assuming that's one of the longest ones standing. That's in Alberta. But that's your 3 options to my knowledge at the moment. I did have a video where I talked about the care refresh, how it works, so you may want to refer to that video in general. I also posted links in the description for these repair centers. I guess based on my experience, you guys can see my documentation, hopefully you never have to use their service, because oh my, it's just unexplainable in many ways for such a big company. And you left your drone at home? What? Well, hopefully you remember it next time to capture the photo. Maybe you left it on purpose for some reason during your trip wherever you went. Alright, almost there. You guys know the drill. Can't show anything, talk about anything, unfortunately. And yeah, I'll be back a little later once I read more about the Bebop. Let's see if there will be light afterwards too. And technically there's still light. Oh, that took about, what is it? Almost 12.5 hours. Back at it again tomorrow. Again, too bad I can't document it. Even for myself, I'd like to look back at it in the future to see what it was like in the day. Although one funny thing is I saw there was something called a yawn jar where whoever yawned, I guess, on the set, they had to pay money, kind of like what people have with swear jars and all that. I've often heard yawns are like contagious. If one guy yawns and everyone else starts yawning, that jar probably fills up really fast afterwards. There's a hazard. Oh. I did have a chance to read more about that Bebop 2 power, and again, at first I was kind of wondering, hey, why does it say it lasts 1 hour? And apparently the thing is, like, they give you 2 batteries, so it's not like it flies for an hour straight. You still obviously have to land it. It flies for about 30 minutes though, that they claim per battery. That's actually pretty big when I think about it. I would assume this is competing against things like the Spark as well. That's kind of good to see the tech kind of growing in that way. Although one thing that kind of confused me about this is they keep saying it's new hardware, new software for this Bebop 2, like power. It has like FPV, but I would assume just by the looks of it, it has the same video capabilities as the old one, unless I'm mistaken. I don't know, I'm not too aware of the other brands of the drones. Although I am paying a bit more attention to it now, obviously just because of all that DJI situation and all that. That then led me to this article. It says, does it work? Nissan X-Trail Escape drone tested. Apparently, if you buy this card, they give you a drone for free, which is a Bebop 2. So it's kind of interesting to think, is that enticing enough for someone to buy a car to say that it comes with a drone? It would be cool if it was something like how delivery companies are doing it, where they drive the truck or whatever into the area and then they manually control the drone to fly into the field so they don't have to walk up with the package. Though I don't think that's how it works here, just by the looks of it. It looks like it's just like a regular drone, like a Bebop one, like you fly outside. Kind of cool though. At the same time, I wonder if it's a little bit too ahead of its time. At the same time, maybe that encourages the adoption rate. The more people that have the tech, the more comfortable people will be around them. Okay, after all that day, let's do some little fun editing. How's that with the drones? Alright, see you guys later.